My name's Paul Marney. I own PGM Developments and MDS Estates along with a few other small companies. Primarily we deal with student accommodation. We're a private landlord. We deal with the DSS, asylum seekers, but generally an investment company that deals with rentals. The previous accountants have found we're a relatively large firm, and although it was okay in the beginning, towards the end I felt I was a small fish in a big pond. I wanted to get it right with the next company and make sure I didn't have to leave and have the trauma of changing. But one of the things I was looking for was a decent sized company, so they've got a bit of stature and good advice and good people behind them. But also I wanted it to be small enough to have a family feel, and I think that's what I've achieved with going with BWMacfarlane. I'd say some of the strengths were they have a good team of people. I'm more of a people sort of person, and the people that they have behind them seem to be very strong in their own individual fields. It's good advice and very, very good communication, which I like. You can pick up the phone, and there's no worry of picking up the phone without getting a bill, which previous accountants have had. I'm very comfortable with them and they're very approachable. They asked me what my needs were, and they come up with a solution for my needs and a price structure. It was one of the things I was concerned about, and it stops you asking for advice if you think you're going to get a bill, and I didn't want that, and they said that wasn't their way. So that was a real big plus for me. You could pick up the phone and you just talk to someone at the end of the phone that's going to give you an answer to the question, and they all work together, but they all seem to know what's going on, and that's a big plus. At the moment, this is Brian from BWMacfarlane. He comes in a couple of times a week now at the moment, and he works on our bookkeeping through BWMacfarlane, which is really good because previous accountants I had to lock, stock and barrel, give them all our information, files, and all that goes missing for a couple of months. And when you get it back, you're not sure if what you've got back is what you've got back. But they do everything in-house. They come to me, and they do it on a monthly basis, and they do quarterly accounts. They've also developed Twin Fields, which is the previous accountants had, if you like, a spreadsheet where everything got analysed. Where BWMacfarlane has kept at that for a couple of years, but now they've developed their own system with this Twin Field site. The advantage of that is eventually everything gets scanned in, and behind the cell you have the actual invoice. So at any stage everything's analysed and gives you loads of different types of reports, which is really, really good. But the biggest advantage is you can click on a cell which will have an invoice on it, and behind that cell will be the invoice scanned in for future going forward. I think that's an absolutely superb system, and it's all stored in the cloud, which is obviously new innovation. So I'm really impressed with what they've done to come up with this package.